Like Primo. well, either way, but
So like, do you know like the whole like story of like how Gang Starr came together?
I know, like, I don't know what part you might be referring to, but like, so I know that like Guru and Big Shug was an original Gang Starr.
Yeah, and there was another guy. There was
a couple other guys, and then Guru moved to Brooklyn. The rest of them stayed in Boston, so he had to reformulate the group. And then he met DJ Premier through like.
Well, he had another group of people that they worked with.
Yeah, like DJ.
So yeah, like, there was like when Premier gets in there, he's pretty much the third stage of Gang Starr.
Yeah.
And
then it was just them two.
Yeah.
And man.
And like the first album wasn't like it was pretty good. It had some great stuff, but like it wasn't that no more Mr. Nice Guy.
No man, I have every Gang Starr album. No More Mr. Nice Guy is dope actually. I think for what year is the 88, 89?
I think 89, yeah.
It is far ahead of its time than a lot of hip hop. Like if you listen to it, and that's one thing I always try to do when I go back and listen to records. One of the first things I do is look at the year it came out. Then it puts me on a scale as to what I can compare it to.
Like 88, like a lot of like.
People refer to 88 as the best year in hip hop.
Well, you see the EPMD Drink Champs, and they talked about like all the people that dropped that year. It was like.
Yeah, but even if you like, I guess this gonna sound corny how I word this, but the reason I learned about 1988 was when I was like 12. And MTV ran a special, MTV2. You remember how MTV started playing reality shows on MTV2? If you had satellite, you could get it.
Yeah,
and still like played music.
MTV02 was dope at the time. Like,
it was. MTV2 was like one of the last breaths of a music station at a point, and then even they flipped. But in this period, they did a Yo MTV Raps homage special that was like an hour or too long. And this is back, I'm pretty sure I still had a VHS player. Like, I'm pretty sure I filmed some of the shit on VHS. But it was just so dope, because I always loved rap. I was a rap nerd. So learning the history was always so cool to me. Like, that, like, I always just thought, like, you know what I mean? I've always, like, liked to know that stuff. And when we were young, we didn't have Wikipedia and shit like that.
Right.
So we had to be taught somehow. And you know yourself, living in Brantford, hip-hop.
Yeah, I remember looking up things on the internet, like, back at a certain point. The only thing was like looking at band sites, and like the only thing you can go to is like where to buy the album, and like you can buy the merge on the site. That's like the only thing you can go to and look at the different pictures on the band site. Like I remember going, that's what the internet was.
The internet used to suck.
Yeah, at one point, that's all it was.
The internet was lame at a point.
Yeah.
Like, I remember like, and I'm still like every day people say for like marketing like you need a website and stuff like this, but I'm still in the mold of like people who don't go to websites.
Yeah.
Like I learn about a good website and I use it, like YouTube to MP3 converter, or like YouTube, or like stuff like that. But like I've never been one of those people who like visits and frequents different sites regularly. Because,
I'm not either.
Like when we grew up, like artists were just starting to put out websites. Like I remember Eminem's website was one of the first music websites ever.
Some of those websites were trash.
They were ass.
Yeah.
They were trash. You would have like a couple little like boxes you could press and get little blurbs of information, and then like there'd be like a little like player at the bottom that like repeated the same 2 or 3 songs.
And then boom 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 Napster.
Yeah, well see, that's what I mean. Like Napster was like an app though. Like that was app before apps. It was a program. You downloaded that. You didn't go on. You didn't go on the internet browser to use it. And that's what I'm saying. Like
well,
we come from
to get the Napster, you had to download it, but then
did.
But then to actually get the songs, you had to have an internet connection.
I wasn't saying you didn't need internet, but I'm saying the browser. To the reference of like websites, and how websites in our era, they were whack. Like, like who visited? Like not like I guess things are different now, and I guess people are right. Like if you have a good website and you need to market it, and like maybe you actually get traffic. But I'm from the era like I guess another conversation.
A lot of people go to like WorldStar. Like there are certain sites that are like.
Well, they've gained their notoriety, right? But that's almost like an app, you know what I mean? Like, WorldStar probably even has an app that just updates you with everything, and you can watch it from it. Like, I wouldn't be surprised, because that's the way. I find,
like, the multimedia sites, like, even how both our YouTube channels are, how it has all these different interviews with all these different people. I find a site now has to have like you can't just be have one artist shit on a site.
No.
It has to be multi. How they have This Is 50. How they have like
It needs content.
Vlad and Sway in the Morning.
It needs content and it needs groundbreaking content.
Yeah, you have to have content with different artists, not always the same artist.
Because nowadays,
so for an artist to have a website, it's cool. Oh, people can go and see your stuff on there, and but really like if you're not in their face every day with something, they're not gonna go to your site like. And
yeah, I agree. Like, and though everybody says you need a website, and because it's like professional in the way to do it, like I had a website. You know what I mean? For Breaking Records Radio, and like even the traffic. And another good example, but
people say a lot of things though that aren't really.
No, you know what though? The thing is, we come from a different era. Like websites is actually how you make your money and your like, you know, like Vlad, for example. You know what I mean? His website's where he makes his money. It's not doing YouTube, but YouTube brings people to his website.
Right.
But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna lie to you. I've never visited Vlad's website. I watch 80% of the interviews he drops, more maybe like 50% now. Like I used to watch a lot more, but I have different shit I'll watch now. But like, because there's other people like Drink Champ, like there's just other things, and I have less time to sit around watching shit.
Exactly.
So I have to choose what I watch. But that being said, we grew up in a different era, man. I think more people actually go to websites and shit nowadays. Like I actually think like maybe it's just an era difference. Like in our days, we don't fuck with websites because websites were whack.
Well, even a big thing why
there was your few main ones, and like
the reason why I was saying to do these videos, and when I said the messages, because I said our promo clips before were 10, 15 minute long promo clips, right, of a full topic.
Yeah.
And like most people don't even have computers. Most people will just be on their phones.
Yep.
So then I figured if we can cut some like 1 minute clips, put these on Instagram. Cut some 2 to 3 minute clips, put them on Facebook. People will go on their phone and watch the clips, and if they like enough of the clips, eventually they're gonna go on like their smart TV. If they don't have a computer, like people watch movies still. They still have a TV, and most of these TVs now are smart, so then you can just go to the YouTube app on it.
Yeah.
So and like some people have laptops, but they just don't even bother going on them. So I think the promo clips. And like it's just the change of the game, like things that change all the time, right? And I think most people just have their phones for watching videos.
Yeah. No, and
so we need the smaller clips for that. I think that's.
Have you ever watched Vlad TV? Sorry, like the website.
The website? No.
Yeah, I've never been to it.
Ever. Everything I've ever watched with Vlad has always been on YouTube.
YouTube. And that's where.
And even like sometimes like even if I'm on a different like if I'm on Twitter or something like that, and I see a link to something I like, and like it goes to a website, and it pops the video, and the video says YouTube on the bottom. I click the YouTube button and close the site.
I don't go that far.
I do.
Because it still watches it from YouTube, so it's the same shit.
But I don't know. It's like I don't trust sites like fucking. For my computer, like.
Well, that's the other thing too. People are so used to getting viruses and shit.
Yeah.
You don't want to visit unprotected websites because then you get viruses.
Right. But then you listen to the No Content podcast and you're like, oh, I should be alright with that. But meanwhile, you just caught the HIV from this video.
Yeah, man, we'd be infecting you.